Welcome to the webinar. You have entered as an attendee in listen-only mode.
Action string.
To put the output file to Power BI or to Azure database?
Yes, I think you're about to understand now how to use it in Power BI. About to understand yesterday diagram.
Yeah. Yes.
You remember? No, yesterday I was showing a small diagram.
Thank you.
So once we get into data lake, from there we can give it to Power BI or SQL database anyway. Yes. Others done with your practice, please let me know. Fine, John CA, for sure. Others let me know, please. I'll wait.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fine, Sagar. Someone said yes, sir, just now. I missed out. Before Sagar. Yeah, Ajay. Yeah, sure, Ajay. Fine, thank you. Yes, others, done with your basket. Sorry, done with your practice, everyone. Others, please. Sure, Simon. Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Tried to do yesterday's class.
Yeah, please complete as soon as possible. Fine, let's continue. Well, so here we go. Let's get started now. Let's get started. So our requirement. Yes, we understood how to generate data into storage account. From there, let's understand a small, simple concept. From storage account, how to give it to Power BI. Remember again, Power BI will be a data analyst job role. As a data engineer, we at the back end need to manage the connection. Let's understand carefully. So given a particular storage account, I have storage account with you. The storage account may contain any type of data. Like older classes, we had some CSV file. Yesterday we had some JSON file content. Any type of content it can be. You would like to have access to Power BI, or the data analyst may request us to get access to Power BI. Either container level or storage account level, IAM or access, depending on the type of either IAM, only read permissions are enough, or maybe access key in case you want the same user, target user to perform other management activities. Get the key, either SAS key or access key, either of them.
Oh.
Let me take the screenshot for your easy reference. So here we go. One small point we need to remember here. Everything is straightforward. Power BI with Azure storage. Let's see. Go to storage accounts, either access key or SAS key. Copy. Next. Go to the notepad and paste. And one more thing, you have storage account also, like this. Storage account name and the access key or SAS These two are enough. These two are enough. Let's see. Go to Power BI. Click on Get Data and click on More. I repeat, click on Get Data More, like click on Get Data and More. Click on Azure. Hope you are writing your running notes, everyone. You know. Yes, hope you are writing your running notes, everyone. Please.
Yes.
Fine. Press continue. Click on More. Then we need to give, for example, blob storage. Gen2 or blob, anyone. Click Connect. Click Connect. Give account name or URL. Which account name? You got the storage account name, right? Click OK. Sumal, please check your mic. Sumal, please check your mic. Let's continue. Here it should be account key. Account key can be either access key or SAS key. Hope you remember, right? How to identify whether it is an access key or a SAS key. Hope you remember how to identify.
Yes.
Yeah.
So enable and disable.
No. Start and end date. Timestamps will be there, right? You remember that? Timestamp. Remember now, everyone? Timestamp, right? Yes. Well, let's continue. Your timestamp value. Click Connect. Click on Connect. We know storage account has container. What is one? One means one entry inside it. One container. Here is the file we uploaded earlier classes. If in case you completed the practice of yesterday's class, you may select the JSON file also. So for this reason, I'm asking multiple times today, did you complete your yesterday's practice? Because if everyone completed, would have taken with the JSON file. But I could see majority did not submit. They did not complete the practice. I'm still staying back with the old CSV file. Anything is fine. Better to use both. Individually, you practice both. You practice on the old CSV, then you practice with yesterday's JSON as per your comfort. Click on load. But direct load will not work. Reason, it's a binary content. As that we need to guide the analysts to do extra transformation. There comes the need for Power Query. Okay, transform data. To make it clear and straight, let me explain you this way. Well, where we are now? We are into, say for example, storage account. Okay, so we have storage account data here. So this is your Azure account. Inside Azure account, number one, so assume this is your storage account. Okay, this is your storage account. Inside storage account, we have, for example, a container. This is your container, and inside the container, you got a blob file. Okay, something like you got one blob. Now our requirement. There are two ways to read the blob file. One is Power BI. The one so this is your Power BI. Okay, and I just mentioned this thing. Inside Power BI, we have something called Power BI Desktop. Okay, remember the tool name. There are multiple tools in Power BI. There are total 7 tools in Power BI. One of them is Power BI Desktop. One of them is Power BI Desktop. We have other tools like Desktop RS, Report Builder. Here it is. We have 2 desktops, Desktop and Desktop RS. 2 builders, Report Builder, Power BI Report Builder. And something called Mobile Report Publisher and Analytical Reports Interface. 7 different tools included, including one gateway, out of which only Desktop and Desktop RS has this option. What I'm showing you right now. Other tools cannot read the blob file. Only Desktop and Desktop RS can read the blob file. How? Let's see. In Power BI ecosystem, we have something called as Desktop, Power BI Desktop. I'll just mention this way. Okay, and in Power BI Desktop, inside Power BI Desktop interface, there is something called Power Query. There is something called as Power Query. So here we go. I'll take it as Power Query. Okay, so here we go. Power Query environment. And from Power Query, we are able to get actual reporting environment here. This is the report environment. So this is your report design environment. Just put this way. From here we actually get the report. Now what we do? Let's see. This actual blob data will be given to Power Query. And next, from Power Query we get to the report. This would be block data, binary data. Okay, this would be your binary data. And this would be actual analytical data. So this is your analytical data. Other way, we have something called as data factory. Here we go. I'll just mention this way. Data factory also has our thing. This is ATF. Data factory. Okay, so there's something called data flow and power query. This will be your power query. Okay, so here we go. Power query interface. Same concept again. The binary data can be given to. Okay, the binary data can be given to power query like this. And the main advantage of Power Query. Here we can have a permanent database. We call it as a Synapse database or a warehouse we call it. So this would be Synapse environment, or we call it as SQLDW. SQLDW warehouse environment. Synapse SQL pool, also called DW. Okay, something like this. So binary data will be given to aggregated data. And from aggregated data, we can directly send it to Power BI for reporting. No additional transformations required. Okay, like this. I'll just mention this way. Here it is. I'll just mention this way. Something like that. Have a look at it now carefully. I'll just bring the entire diagram on the screen. Now, when to use which? If you want to go for ad hoc, dynamic, on the fly transformation for time being, you directly launch Power BI and connect to the storage account. No, you don't want to do Power Query every time. Instead, you would like to have some aggregated data storage and binary data to analytical data. You would like to convert it and store permanently for repeated reusing or schedule reporting. Then we go for the second option. First option left to right, second option left to down, down to right. Where we are now? Power Query. Remember, something new called Power Query. So Power Query is a common reporting item in both Power BI as well as Data Factory, mainly to read non-understandable data like binary data and to perform easy streamlined transformation. Let's see now. Let's step into Power Query. How? Here it is. I said load, right? Instead of load, what we do? transform this one. See here. I repeat once again. Firstly, Power BI. Get data mode. Power BI get data mode. Let's wait for a few moments. Other sources, sorry, Azure sources and blob storage, blob binary large object. You have the storage account. No extra spaces. Very first time you asked me for the key. I supplied the key. The connection is safe. So next time I use the same account, it's not asking for any key. I cannot load. I need to transform data. Then automatically Power Query comes in. See here. The Power Query comes in automatically. So Power BI desktop has Power Query inside it. Now what we do? The binary data, right? Click on this binary content, automatically meaningful data comes in. Automatic transformation takes place from binary to human understandable language. Automatically, no extra coding required. From here, what we do? We may do some additional filtering of data if you wanted to. For example, null values you would like to replace. Right click and you get multiple transformation options. Analytic activities like replacing the null value, replacing errors, etc. Then what the analyst will do? They have to close and out. Applying storage account data block up. Remember, Power BI is an in-memory very back database, just like XLSX format. In olden days, we have XLS. Then we got XLS with an extra tag X extension. Means X velocity database we call it. X velocity database, in-memory database. The same technique used by Power BI as well. Very important to learn. If in case as a data engineer, we are working with Power BI analyst teams, we need to ensure, or the analyst teams have to ensure they have more memory. Reason. If the analyst teams are working on Power BI desktop with a 16 GB RAM in their computer, the local development environment. Desktop is a development environment, not a production environment. For production environment, you got cloud, Power BI cloud, and Power BI report server. We are talking about the local dev environment, analytics, developer environment. If they have 16 GB RAM, only 4 GB will be used by the desktop. 25% of their local computer memory, remember 25% will be used for the so-called in-memory database to load the data and to write the queries. 25%, remember. Now what if your source data is beyond that? Ideally in terabytes. Not all data will be loaded at once. It gets cached from your Azure cloud to Power BI. I mean, back to the diagram. Not all data is loaded to Power Query, not to the design environment. As and when required, data would be refreshed or data would be staged from the yellow box into the green box for design. That is called egress. Remember, for our next item, next concept, we have something called egress. Earlier classes, what we learned, yesterday's class, older classes, we brought some data into blob, right? This from bring some data to the blob. Right? I'll take separate class. Okay, something is input. For example, we got backpack file and we got JSON files, we got CSV files, etc. All these are called ingress. Remember, ingress transactions, incoming traffic. Ingress transaction, outgoing traffic. Why we are learning it? Our next item, monitoring, alert, notification. We need to go. I repeat, this is also egress. Any kind of outgoing traffic, we call it as egress. Remember, incoming traffic is called ingress. These two are transactions. Equal, we say transactions. You remember, ACID properties, transactions. Friends, everyone are following now? Are we getting it? Please, I'll wait.
Yes, 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 sir. Yes, sir.
Sure. Fine, let's continue. Some attendees, no response. Please, please, please. I have to respond to your questions as appropriate. Please understand, please. I need your support now. Let's continue. Incoming traffic, previous classes until yesterday, ingress. Today, egress. Later again, we have examples for ADF power queries in apps. It's a different story altogether. We are talking about the top right story right now. Left to right, top. What we are doing? We are getting binary data to power query, close and apply, right? Close and apply. Just now, we get to the data environment. We are in the green box now, and here what we do? Of course, analyst teams, they design the report. Say for example, company-wise sales, like beautiful report. What if there is no power query? Assume for example, there is no power query. Then what's the problem? No detection of data types. No classification of data. For example, let's put this way once again. More, just wanted to repeat it. More and class you for the data source is your blob. I'm just using the same data source type because the connections are already stored. It's asking for the name. The connection credentials are stored already. Click OK. It will give you the container. Said, I don't know power query. I'm not aware of it. So usually for regular data, the analyst will do load. Directly load. Then what happens? Let me show you. If there is no power query, directly load the data. Only one row is loaded. And see here, something like this. No analysis can be done out of this data. data. Create a date modified extension folder and name alphabetical order. It is some blob metadata. It says some CSV file. This is the folder path. We need to derive actual business data out of it. That's the reason we went to Power Query. So Power Query is available in entire Azure BI prototype. Power Query is available in 3 places actually. I'm showing you 2. There is a third place. Azure SSAS. To make it clear, okay? To make it clear, Power Query is a common kitchen area to clean, slice, and dice your data. Remember, friends, just like this, okay? Raw vegetables are your raw data. Assume restaurant is your Power BI. Kitchen area is Power Query. The report is the actual recipe. Vegetables go to the kitchen, they get cleaned, sliced, diced. Then the recipe comes out. As simple as back to our course diagram once again. We need to go there now. What I said, 3 different areas we have Power Query. We have Power Query in Power BI. We have Power Query in Azure SSAS. In SSAS tabular mode. Earlier days we have tabular mode SSAS for last 4 years. We have it. But extended Power Query is now included in here. And we have Power Query in Data Factory also. This one. In fact, 4 different items we have Power Query. 4 different items. I'll just mention this. These 2 are identical anyway. Same interface. Everywhere it's all about the kitchen area at our house. We clean the data, we slice the data, dice the data, make it ready for reporting. Just to end user, add some colors and analyze. That's how it is. Well, now what we did so far today, we understood how to data from a storage account to Power BI. Now, what kind of errors we may see from the analyst perspective? Data analyst will be one of our customers. We are data engineers. Power BI analyst will be our customer. Azure developers will be our customer. Data scientists will be our customer. From analytics perspective, what kind of issues we may face? Number 1, data refresh problem. They may complain stating, they means the Power BI data analyst, or maybe Tableau or ClickView or ClickSense, any reporting item. The end users who are consuming our data may complain us about number 1, performance issue. Number 2, data synchronization issue. The app developers will say app is working fine. Like for example, yesterday's Raspberry app is working fine. The streamantic job is pumping the data. But the end users will say, no, they are not seeing up-to-date data. They are still seeing 1 hour old temperature data. Out of sync, the data synchronization issue. Number 3, connection problem. You are a data engineer and your colleague says she has already shared the storage account and tab key. But the end user says, the analyst will say, no, they are not able to access. So we have performance issue, data synchronization issues, and access related and security related problems. We need to address those 3 problems next. Remember, when data engineers are administrators, truly speaking, we are doing VBA job because security, optimization. Remember the demo class was mentioning ETL storage, security optimization. Our job. We need to manage the storage account. We'll do it carefully. Before we proceed, are we clear so far with the example? Let me know, please. I'll wait. Yes, please. The need for power. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, sure. So next item, we need to do optimization. We cannot say tuning. We have to say optimization. What else? Data sync issues, access issues. We need to address and monitoring, right? Monitoring activity, egress, ingress activity. These four are our next agenda items we need to do. If anyone planning for the entire Azure VI, I was showing you one diagram, right? Box 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean the complete 10th box. Yes, it is actually a web series, okay? Remember, Azure VI is a web series. Out of which we are taking one particular episode, something like that. The source of all our examples is this one, Azure VI. Whenever you are free, I included this website link in your demo note Excel sheet also, just in case. We may get some doubts, like how to integrate everything together. Here we go. We are taking actual essence of this sequential arrow marks for direct communication. Any jump requires Power Query. Remember, any jump requires Power Query. For example, data lake to Power BI. You require bricks to Power BI, no jump required. Direct arrow mark is there. Data lake to analysis services. You are jumping synapse communities in between. So you require Power Query. Any jump requires Power Query, remember. This is a complete box 10 in our courses model, just in case. Okay. For future upskill upgrade plans. Now here it is. We are taking just the data lake part. Last week we learned how to create the storage account, storage explorer tool, and how to upload the content manually, how to use it for migration, right? Backpack file migration, and how to use it for stream analytics. The kind of data ingestion activity. Next, we learn today how to use it for integration. The diagram earlier is only a reference diagram, not the complete diagram, remember. Just a prototype model. Now, understand these just working on the storage optimization thing, synchronization issue. Do that next. You want to complete all the tasks? Tell me, please. I'll wait. Please tell me, please. Your comfort. Please tell me. I'll wait. Practice. Please, okay, practice all these activities. Please. Please, okay. And mock test question. Done or still doing? FAQ. So IORA's migration, I'm sorry, database migration FAQ, storage FAQs repeatedly. Right. migration FAQ, previous chapter, storage security FAQs were repeated. Did you identify it?
Yes, they are repeated.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, it was the wrong file that was sent. I don't know. Somehow I missed it. My bad. My mistake. So I am sending you new set of FAQs today for migration. Okay. Please try to work on them. Hope it is clear, everyone. Please. Hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
And no one notified me. Right. But actually, I was, just going through and I found it, luckily. No worries. I'm sending it now. Please go through it. And next, we need to do one concept for blob data imports as well. We'll do it. Did we do blob data imports? Local SQL service?
No, sir. No, sir.
No, right? Yeah, we'll do. Yes. That's a part of egress again. That's part of egress, right side diagram. Part of egress we need to do. We'll do it tomorrow. Then we'll go for optimization. Then I just mention this way. We need to do TSQL data import. I said in the diagram for demo class I was mentioning TSQL mandatory. How to use it, we'll see now. Basic should be fine, okay? Constraints, join, that should be enough. Please wait. I'll send you the information now. So you got Power BI. Number 7 will be missing. Number 7 will be TSQL data import. I think yesterday you got 6, right? Isn't it? Please check it.
Sir, we got the 6.
Yes, you got 6. Number 7 will be missing in the sequence. But just to make sure, if you are downloading the notes and maintaining it, let me just include it as well for tomorrow's class. I'll do. Let me include number 7 for tomorrow's class. Please bear with me for a few moments. Let me make sure I include all the items. Please wait. Previously, we were focusing on ingress. Okay, now we need to go for egress. Reason for me taking Power BI, I could see that it is still practicing. So I don't want to get them bored. So I've taken one small interesting example today. Tomorrow we'll take 7 and then go for number 9. We'll do one by one. Please wait for a few moments. I'm sending you all the information now. Please complete all the practice carefully. My kind request. If you're stuck anywhere, make sure you let me know on WhatsApp or call. Glad to assist you. Please complete all the practice. Sorry to make you wait. Email sent just now. Please check it. I'll wait. Email sent just now. Please check it. I'll wait. Please. Receive the mail, please.
Yes. Yes, I got it.
Yes, I got it. For tomorrow, we start from here. Any questions now? I'll stay back. No questions, you may leave, it's up to you. Any questions, let me know. I'll stay back.
Sorry.
Simon, please tell me, Simon. Please tell me.
Could you please give some further information about the JSON format? Is it proprietary to Azure or?
No, it's not proprietary. Just like it's HTML, XML, same way we have JSON. Let me show you here. Actually, we have it in different course. I'll just show you this way. Just wait. Just wait. Just like a regular HT, you know, text files, right? You know, CSV files. Same way we have JSON files. The main purpose of JSON, it can be understood by any environment, cloud and non-cloud environment. JavaScript object notation for data storage and data transfer. So in JSON, every row is called a record, and it comes like this: record. A collection of records is called a set. This one, this is called a set. For example, see here. Okay, a set is a collection of records.
The set is something like a table.
Something like a table. And record is like a row. First row, second row, third row, fourth row, so on. Correct. Something like that. You got some idea now?
Yes. So this is a standard data exchange format.
Exactly. Across all cloud and non-cloud environment.
Something like XML.
Yeah, XML, HTML are for web programming. Web programming. This is for data exchange. Yes. Well, in transact SQL, we use one function called OpenJSON. To read the JSON data, we use something called OpenJSON function. TS. Yes. Next question, please. Alvin.
Sorry, do you know when you will be starting the model 6 PA implementation?
Sorry, I didn't get your question.
So,
Which box you are talking about? Which box?
the Azure PA,
We are part of Azure BI, data engineer.
yeah, I know, like there is a last module, right? Module 6 PA implementation.
Okay, I understand. If once you complete all these, once you complete 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then we have that one.
So, is there a way to register for that class after the data engineering
Like
class?
candidates are going for Azure BI box 10, we have that classes automatic. 10 we include 7, 6, 5, 8, and 9, right? Once you complete